Hello, Morning Rush regulars. Somebody suggested that one of the pair of glasses that my readers, I really need to get my eyes checked again.
Okay.
It's been a while. I think I'm woefully underprepared for taking on the day. But nonetheless, I've been using these readers, and I want to go out and try to find a pair. Are we marketing the Will Muschamp readers yet?
I was going to say, Will Muschamp has made wearing glasses very popular in Columbia.
Yeah, so I want to find a pair like that. I'm going to start my search today. Fear the Frames. I want that. Do we have that on a T-shirt yet for the Gamecocks?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, they're selling them for $19 this weekend.
I saw the, what is it, 12 or 13 students standing in the stadium.
Yeah.
Fear the Frames. Hey, this is Jonathon. There's Kelly Nash. The Morning Rush. Tomorrow's show today. Tomorrow's going to be Wednesday. Thanks for being here this morning if you were. Now, by the way, you can always be part of the program with things that we're going to talk about. We're talking about things we're going to talk about. Talk about it. You can talk about it. 978-9267. You can also reach out to us on social media. If you see something we should talk about, I saw something yesterday I'm not sure I want to talk about. I think I still have the picture of it. But if you see something we should talk about, let us know. Or you can chime in on some of the subjects we have that we're bouncing around for tomorrow's show. Mm-hmm. By the way, there was an article today, and I'm not even going to bring this up for the program because we've talked about it before a million times. I just want to read you the headline from Roger Brown. I don't know Roger Brown. I don't think he's an opinion writer for the state newspaper. I think he's probably an opinion writer that they picked up. Whipping and spanking have no place in South Carolina. There's a subject we never talked about, isn't it, Kelly?
Now,
so
wait a minute, huh? Are we talking about children, or what are we talking about here?
Yeah. This is about children. So Roger Brown, here's the first line of the article. This is when I stopped reading. I haven't read any further, and it's about 5-6 pages here. Look, I don't have kids. Stop right there. You have no opinion if you don't have kids. So we're not talking about that tomorrow.
All right. We are going to do an edition of Am I Weird?
I'll be the judge of that.
That's right. If you have some sort of weird quirk or something that you think might be weird or others have told you is a weird quirk that you do, we'd like to talk to you tomorrow morning at about 6:15, 6:10-ish. We'll start another edition of Am I Weird?
And I don't know if I should yell, I'll be the judge of that, because I don't want it to sound like I'm judging you. I'm helping you discern. I'll be the discerner. That's what I am, the discerner.
It's a group vote, so Tumbleweed will also be the discerner.
Oh, boy.
You put your future in Tumbleweed's hands tomorrow morning, 6:10.
He's very gentle, so don't be afraid. He's very gentle.
Kylie Jenner has set a new world record. I didn't know we had a record for TikTok. Now, TikTok, I just found out about TikTok. How old are we? TikTok is apparently the #1 social media platform in the world now.
For like 18 to 24-year-olds.
And she has 1 billion followers.
Shut up.
Kylie Jenner.
Shut the heck up.
There's 1 billion people interested in Kylie Jenner on planet Earth. That's unbelievable. I bet how many of them are Russian bots? That's a good question. And why don't
they're not Chinese?
Why don't we have a TikTok account yet? That's coming in a corporate
We're
meeting.
creating a TikTok.
What? 1 billion.
1 billion.
How many can we get?
All right, Morning Rush regulars. We got to beat Kylie Jenner.
Yes.
We want everybody to sign on and create 175 TikTok accounts. I'll do the math on that later.
Yeah, there's 5 million people in South Carolina.
Yeah.
If every one of us created 100 TikTok accounts, we'd still be a little short, I think.
We do have a pretty ugly story here about universities in my state of South Carolina. Clemson University ranks as the top college in the state.
Hey, they're good for Clemson,
Good
right?
for Clemson. So, and
They're not #1 in the football poll anymore, but they are #1 in the college poll. They're the best in the country, or no?
#2, surprisingly, falling second to Clemson is Furman. I would have thought that would have been #1. Or Wofford. Now look at this big jump. North Greenville is #4, followed by the University of South Carolina. Then CIU here in Columbia. Then the University of South Carolina at Aiken. And then PC. And then the Citadel and Lander. Now, I'm not going to give you their actual rankings because it's pretty bad. What did Lander come in like 495th?
Something like that.
Yeah. I was just going to give you the way that they rank top to bottom here in our state. And if your school is, if your alma mater is not listed in there, that means you're not in the top 500.
Well,
So don't-
I mean, I know that, I was
Texas.
joking when I said is Clemson number 1 in the country. I know that they're number 1 in the state, but they are at number 93
Yes.
in the country. So the best college we got
Yes.
is 93rd.
93rd.
We're really, even think about this. The Gamecocks, as bad as they've been this year, are still better at football than they are at colleging.
And I hate to mention this, as Kelly announced, it's number 93, because we know how sensitive Clemson fans are when they drop by 1.
Yeah.
But they're actually 94th.
Oh, they're 94th. Oh, we dropped them again.
Dropped them again right there.
Oh, it's so tough to be a Clemson fan these days.
Oh.
Hey, Jonathan, there's a story out today that is shocking to me. We're talking. People break up for a lot of reasons, but 1/3 of Americans have broken up over household chores.
A third of Americans call off the relationship.
Yes. Have you ever broken up with somebody over chores, or have you threatened Sally with breakup, or has she threatened
I'll tell you this about Sally. She will thank me profusely, thinking that it's going to encourage me to do more, which it never does. If I am found loading or unloading the dishwasher or something like that, because my deal is this: I don't do woman's work. No,
Whoa.
hey. Now all the women, don't hit the button yet. There's a caveat. I never asked Sally to do anything outside, under the house, in the carport, nothing. She doesn't have to do anything. If there's an appliance issue, she doesn't have to touch it. I handle all that stuff, but she does the other stuff. That's kind of our working agreement. But this working agreement ain't working out so well for a lot of women. Now, I understand. Let me throw this caveat in there.
Okay.
I don't leave my dishes on the counter. I don't put them in the sink. I will put it in the dishwasher. I don't leave cups in my room. I don't leave cups in the den. I'm not a hard person to clean up after. If I make a sandwich and you come in 20 minutes after I've eaten lunch, you couldn't tell I ever had a sandwich. I put everything back in the refrigerator. The bread's in the right place. I folded I've twisted a little twist tie just like she does. I don't create problems for her. So that's my caveat on that. But we got to work an arrangement. This ain't working out so well for 1/3 of Americans. They're giving up on the relationship.
Yeah, they're breaking up because somebody doesn't know how to do the laundry or won't do the laundry.
Wow.
See, it's not only they won't do it, it's they do it wrong.
Yeah, well, that's why they do it wrong, so they don't have to do it anymore. But if I have to start laundry, I'm starting it.
There's one woman in here who broke up with her boyfriend because he didn't know how to mow the lawn. He didn't mow the lawn the way she liked it.
I don't blame her.
She liked it up and back, up and back, up and back. He
Okay.
liked to go square,
No.
and she didn't like the way that looked.
All right, I'm with him on this.
The
By the
square is the right way. You break
No.
up with the up and back.
Everybody knows you can't cut your grass the same way every way anyway. It just lays down. So if you go up and down, next time you got to go diagonal, or you got to go square. You can't just
Wow.
do not the same way
Well, then
every
you got to
time.
find a girl who appreciates that, as opposed to one who wants it to
Exactly.
look like a baseball field, up and back, up and back.
We should be marriage counselors. Look at how many relationships we could salvage. If you and I were marriage counselors, can you imagine? How funny would that be? Hey, listen, if you're thinking about breaking up, come on the show, and Kelly and I will do marriage counseling with you.
That could be a lot of fun. We're looking here at a report that says that the average parent spends, not at work, this is in your free time, this has nothing to do with your job, 2 hours and 41 minutes of screen free time per day. The rest of their day, they're in front of screens.
I believe it.
2 hours and 41 minutes a day.
Yeah.
The average child gets about 2 hours and 30 minutes a day without screens. We are unbelievably obsessed with our phones, our televisions, our whatevers.
Well, the other night, like last night, for instance, I mentioned Jenny was in town, so we all had dinner. Well, as a family, we have dinner in the dining room, not in the den or in the living room watching television. We sit at the table, not on the recliner or the sofa with your plate in your lap or whatever.
Mhm.
But a lot of families, I'm surprised we build houses with dining rooms anymore. They don't use them.
I bet you there are some custom-built houses that wouldn't have those. Kind of like when they started making 2 bedrooms, and that was a shocking thing, and now it's like, well, nobody's eating, so why do we have a dining room? Get rid of them.
Yeah.
Make a bigger living room. Get a bigger TV. I need an 80-inch television, so I need a bigger room for the 80-inch
I know a girl here in
television.
town, I'm telling you, her kitchen must be, I'm just going to guess, $75,000 to $80,000
Okay.
for her
beautiful.
kitchen.
That's gorgeous.
It is. She keeps some of the dishes in the oven because she never turns it on. She's got an oven that I'm telling you retails for $20,000. Never used it. I don't think the damn thing's plugged in. Oh, I know it's plugged in because you can see what time it is.
Well, she
But-
probably, in case she needs to have something catered, the chef will have a place to prepare the food for her. Sounds like a beautiful kitchen and a
That's
beautiful
great.
home.
Hey, are we going to talk about the dude who's catching all the flack, the Olympic bicyclist?
I don't know about the Olympic bicyclist catching flack.
Yeah, the transgendered woman, guy.
Is it a male to female or a
Yes.
female to male?
No, male to female.
Yeah, well, that is. I know that there's been a lot of runners, swimmers, track athletes that are males to females.
Yes.
And there's a huge pushback, especially in Australia, where they are the women are very upset, saying that these people shouldn't be allowed to compete with us.
I was especially taken back by her comment, about persons who were objecting to him or her being in the competition.
Mm-hmm.
And her statement was something like this: "Look, I'm a competitor. I don't have time to worry about your feelings." I mean, it was. I'm like, wow, what a bitch.
Okay.
Sorry, I took a long time to get to the punchline, didn't I? No, they actually said that. I'm like, wait a minute. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, we don't get a whole lot of female to male athletes, or if we do, we don't get them. We don't have the males complaining about that. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. Hey, okay, so I gotta apologize twice. This is why we don't script this part. This is just kind of thinking out loud, working over stuff we're gonna put on the show. So we got tomorrow. We're gonna talk about the couples breaking up. Chime in on that,
That's a 715 bit.
and then we're gonna do the. Or am I weird?
That's a 610 bit.
That's coming up tomorrow morning on the Morning Rush. All you got to do is chime in whenever you want to at 978-9267. Reach out to us on social media tomorrow on the Morning Rush.